This is Hank. This is the third episode in the Navigating the Travel Industry series. In this episode, I want to talk to you a little bit about the do's and don'ts of travel. There are plenty out there. I'm only going to cover 5 in this episode, and so there will be follow-on episodes where I will provide additional do's and don'ts. Let's get right into it. The first is passport management. So I recommend that you set up a calendar reminder or a reminder on your cell phone, an alarm that will yell the word passport an hour before you depart for your vacation. That will help you not leave the most important document behind while you're at the airport realizing you left it. This happens more than you might think. So use the technology that's available to you to help you manage that process. 2, make sure you pack that passport into luggage or a bag or purse that will be with you at all times. Do not put it in your checked baggage. Sometimes checked baggage doesn't make its way to the destination where you're headed. So you could easily find yourself, you will arrive, but your passport does not. So again, maybe in a backpack or purse, but some type of carry-on that will go on the plane with you or on the ship with you and not check baggage. Okay? Number 2, trip protection and trip insurance. Sometimes folks in the travel industry use these terms interchangeably, and I'll just try to describe them in the most simplified way possible. Trip protection protects your investment in your trip. So the total amount that you spend on the trip, the day for you to depart for the trip comes and you physically cannot go. That's where trip protection features might kick in and reimburse you for your investment. Trip insurance works pretty similar to your health insurance and your medical insurance, right? So when you're actually on vacation, let's say you get hurt or you have to order medication, whatever that may be, that's where the trip insurance features kick in. You can buy a plan that provides both features. Sometimes a cruise line will offer the trip protection part of it, but maybe not the insurance part. And so you want to ask the right questions so you know what you're buying. And that often a travel advisor or agent will come in handy because they're often selling these products and services to you. But you can also talk directly to the broker, the insurance and protection brokers, to make sure you know what it is you're buying. Okay, so buy the trip protection and buy the trip insurance. And if you're a frequent traveler, look into annual plans. So that means frequent traveler. You travel more than twice a year. You may find that what you're paying for each trip will total the price of an annual plan. So ask those right questions, right? Now, next tip is for solo travelers. Tell at least 2 people where you're going and a little bit about the logistics, like when you leave and when you plan to return. And in addition to that, leave a little breadcrumb at home, like a little note, maybe on your dining table or somewhere visible where people can find it, with those type of details in writing. Because even if you tell the 2 people, maybe they'll forget. So make sure you have those 2 systems in place. You've told a friend and a family member, and now you have that little journal entry at home in writing as to where you will be. If something goes wrong, people at least know where you are, and they have a starting point on how to track you and find you. And you could just be laid up in a hospital, but they wouldn't know that and wouldn't even know where to begin. All right, that could apply for solo travelers, but I always recommend it for any travelers, whether you're traveling with a group or by yourself. Register with the U.S. Embassy. And it may sound like overkill for experienced travelers because maybe they've never had anything happen. But you want some type of governmental authority to know where you are. If you ever have to be evacuated out of a space that you're in, that's where the U.S. Embassy can say, hey, we've got an American at this hotel. Put a chopper on the roof. We're going to go get them. Sounds dramatic, but just know that that's what this recommendation is about. So being able to be helped out in a time of an emergency. Visit the State Department's website. You can get alerts about the places that you're visiting And that's where you can get information about registering with the U.S. Embassy. The last tip is ask questions. Use platforms like Reddit and Facebook groups if you're not working with a travel agent or advisor. And you may get good information and bad. Use your intuition to filter out the bad. But use these resources because they're available. That's the end of this episode. I hope all of you travel safe. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments and visit the previous videos that I've created if you want to learn more about the travel industry and just how to navigate it in general. Take care, people.